Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, hello, my name is Danielle, and welcome to my VIB sale haul part 2 online edition. I will put part 1, the things I bought in store, up here and in the description box down below, but these are the things I got in store. I might also include what I am definitely going to return a couple of things, and I might add something just at the very end here about what I get when I return those things. But we will see. So yes, this is all my online order. Like I mentioned, I don't even remember everything that's in here, but I guess we're just gonna pick up stuff and go through it. I got a few things from this brand called Skin Fix. I forget where I saw this. I think it came up as a suggested for me thing, but they have Allure things from a while ago, 2015, 2016, 2017. This is the Skin Fix Eczema Plus Hand Repair Cream. And this is the Skin Fix Eczema Plus Foaming Oil Body Wash. I am eczema prone. Now I really only tend to get patches regularly on my hands, hence the hand cream. And I love an oil, like a body oil, a shower oil. Why couldn't I think of that? So I wanted to try this one out. It was like a decent price and you seemed like you got a good amount of product. So can't wait to try that. I got a mini NARS Climax mascara because this is like the only mascara launch of the last year that I have really wanted to try that I haven't gotten a mini of yet. So I just decided to purchase one. No one has really talked about this, but does the packaging not remind you of like Prescriptives? Do you guys remember that brand, Prescriptives? That's what I think whenever I see like the rungs of the big, you know, when I see the big one. But yes, very excited to try that out. This I'm debating returning. I did sort of see this and I was surprised at the size. So this is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. It's the mini one. Now I didn't really think a ton about this when I was looking online. The mini is I think it's like 0.33 ounces and the large is like 1.5-ish or 1.45 or something like that. And this is half the price, but it's a quarter of the product. Now, I don't use a ton of primer and I'm not sure if I'll like it, so I keep going back and forth on like, okay, well, if I don't end up liking it or if I don't end up using it up, it's nice to have the mini. But it's just such a bad deal for the money. I mean, I know minis usually are, but it's like a really bad deal. So I'm going back and forth on whether I might just get the full size of this or try it more in store and decide what I want to do with that. Ooh, I got 2 more, the 2 shades I didn't have that were available on Sephora's website of the NARS matte multiples that I talked about in my suggestion video. So this is in the shade Louse, which I think is, yeah, like a kind of pinky shade. And then the other one is in the shade Siam, which I believe is like a bright red. Yeah, like a bright orangey red shade. Whew, I'm very excited for those. I've been loving that formula and they were, you know, supposedly limited edition, so I might not be able to get them soon. Then we got 2 products from Becca. I got the Under Eye Brightening Corrector. Been thinking about correctors a lot recently and I saw 2 people I like to watch who had just bought this and I was like, okay, I guess that's the one I should try. It's a little pinker than some, you can't really get the true tone of it. You can tell that it's peachy, but it's a little pinker than some other under eye correctors. I've never used one, but I figured I might as well try. And then I also got the Becca Anti-Fatigue Under Eye Primer, which I had heard about. This is like another like maybe for me, I don't know. You know, can't help, or can't hurt rather. We will, or if it does, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll get rid of it. But wanted to try those out and just kind of up my concealer game a bit. The next thing in here is the RMS Beauty Savannah Peach Collection. So this comes with the Peach Multitasker, which is kind of like the eyeliner-y product. Scarlet Peach Luminizing Powder. Now these are new powder highlights for RMS. Savannah Sunset Swift Shadow. These are newish too, these powdered shadows to our collection. and the Wild with Desire lipstick in the shade Monterey. And it was $72, but it's worth like $110. I don't think it says on here, but on the RMS Instagram, it says which of these are limited to just this collection and which of these are fully in the range. I think the lipstick might be in the range and the rest of it is just limited to this. Don't take my word on that. This is now apparently sold out at Sephora, but it's still on RMS's website, and I also saw it on the Detox Market website. Next, I bought the Pat McGrath Labs Lust Gloss in Blitz Gold. This has been sold out forever, and Caroline loves this gloss, so I wanted to try it out. It looks super gold in the package, but apparently it's a little more subtle on. I guess we might as well just put it on. And there's that. I mean, you can see the gold actually a little more than I expected, but maybe with something else underneath it, it will be a little less yellow looking. But there's that. I also got this, I'm like 99.99% sure I'm gonna return. I don't even think I'm gonna open it all the way, is the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic Swish and Go Blusher in Pillow Talk. I was gonna buy the quad as well. It was sold out online. I had it like in my cart in store, and I was like, I don't need this. And now that I didn't get that, I'm like, I really don't need this. So she's almost definitely going back. Speaking of Charlotte Tilbury, there's actually 2 more Charlotte Tilbury products in here. This is the Goddess Skin Clay Mask. Now this is an expensive clay mask, but I can't remember why. I think someone like did it on my hand in store once, and it did feel so amazing. So I really wanted to try it, and it does have amazing reviews on Sephora's website. Goddess Skin Clay Mask visibly lifts, smooths and brightens and tightens pores for baby skin. I mean, okay, say no more. We'll see if that's the case. But yeah, I have always wanted to try this. This has been sitting in my like wish list for a while, so I think we're gonna keep that and figure out what's up. This is the Hollywood Flawless Filter, very infamous Charlotte Tilbury product. I got the shade 3. They were out of my shade in store. This was actually a separate order than my main. I ended up placing 2 orders. One was just this because they were out of this shade, and I could kind of go for 2 as well. They were sold out of that as well in store. So I'm same thing. This has been sitting like in a wish list for like a year now, and I'm happy to finally sort of bit the bullet on that one. Oh, I didn't buy this. Huh. We have the Marc Jacobs Runway Omega Glaze bronzer, or the highlighter. I didn't buy this. But I think something is missing from my order too. So we'll figure out what we're gonna do with this. I should have had 2 of these mini, which was gonna be the next thing I talked about, hourglass blushes, or bronzers rather, and it looks like I just have 1, so I think they might have given me the wrong thing. Well, the one that I did get was Diffused Bronze Light. And yeah, I just when I realized I made these in minis, like, I go through powder products so slowly. Like, why do I need a full size? Again, I know it's like the cost for money is like not good, but especially with the powder, it's like this will still probably take me years to go through. So this is what the mini looks like of, which one is it? Diffused Bronze Light. This is it sort of against my hand, so you understand how big it is. You know, versus like a regular sized hourglass product is probably like around, you know, like the inside of my palm. But yeah, I'm excited to try this out. I think it might be hard to get a big enough brush for bronzer in there, but we shall try it anyways. Also, as I predicted I would be getting, this is the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership Subliminal Dark Star palette. This was also from her holiday collection, the Opulence collection that the red palette I suggested was from. I went back and forth on this one a lot when I bought that initial one, and I didn't take the plunge, but you know, I couldn't help myself now that it was on sale and still available. So these are the colors. It's a much more cool toned palette. I'm so excited about this. I cannot wait to use it. And the last 2 products are this Living Proof Restore Dry Scalp Treatment. I'm curious how this is. microbiome balancing treatment. Interesting. It has this tip on the bottom. My scalp's been pretty itchy with the sort of weather change, so I wanted to try something out, see if that works. And then I also got this Isle of Paradise tanning applicator mitt. You don't really need a mitt for the Isle of Paradise tanning water, but there's some, he said he's given tips for like how to get your back well, and it involves sort of like spraying the mitt and like putting it on something and like you know pushing the mitt down because you can get it to go farther, all this stuff. And I've never had a mitt, and you know, obviously this one's cute and it's like holographic, so I got the mitt. Okay, I just needed to hop on here really quickly and give an update with my returns and changes and things. So we returned the Pat McGrath's lip gloss, that was a tongue twister, the Charlotte Tilbury blush, both of the Becca eye products I just used once and I was like, this did absolutely nothing. And the Mini Milk primer. And while we were returning things, we bought a couple more things, of course, naturally. So I'm just gonna try and keep this quick because I'm sure now that this is like 2 mini hauls, it will be a little long. I got another Velvet Matte lip pencil in Red Square, super classic, orangey red shade. I've always wanted to add it, but it felt redundant and I just impulse buy today. What can I tell you? So I picked that up. We finally got, I called Sephora and told them they left out one of my bronzers, so they sent that. This is the Ambient Lighting bronzer in Luminous Bronze Light. So this is the slightly lighter shade and a slightly warmer shade. So this is the one I just got. Sorry, I forgot the lighting in here sucks so much, but it's too late to be filming in my living room. And this was the one I got the other day. So, and again, these are the mini sizes. So this is the one that just came, Luminous Bronze Light, and this is Diffused Bronze Light. It's a little bit cooler. Then instead of the Becca, I got the Tarte CC Under Eye Corrector, which I've heard good things about. We'll see what happens. These two were the epitome of impulse buys, literally standing in the long line to leave. I was thinking about that Marc Jacobs Runway collection that the highlight I accidentally got sent came from. The boxes are super cute, which normally, you know, I don't care about that kind of stuff, but I'm not gonna lie, these are cute. I'm still not gonna keep them, but they're cute. And they have 3 really fun eyeshadow shades. I'm wearing one on my eyes right now, which is this blue shade called Smoke. It's like an ashy blue shade. It had a little protector that just fell to the ground when I was trying to show this to you. It's very similar to my Glossier Play Early Girl, actually. It's like super, super similar, which is why I almost didn't buy it, but I wanted it, so I bought it anyways. Then I also ended up getting the pinker one called Rose. Again, it has one of these little shadow shield things, and it's such a pretty pink. I don't own any of these other singles from Marc Jacobs, but these seem sort of like special, like one-offs, like I could have a neutral palette and bring, you know, one of these on a trip or whatever. Hopefully, I know it's hard to show swatches in my bathroom, but there is the pink shade Rose. We got a Big Milk Hydro Grip Primer, so we'll see how that goes. I put it on today for the first time. Remains to be seen. This just fell. Oh, let's go through the things I'm not going to swatch first. I got, again, impulse buy, this mini Cinema Secrets. I've never used this brush cleaner, and I thought, might as well. It also might be nice to travel with. That's what it's for, I guess. I also got a NARS Tinted Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base in medium. I have a mini of the Urban Decay primer, eyeshadow primer potion. And I never really used it because my eyeshadow never used to crease because I had super dry eyelids, and now all of a sudden my powder eyeshadows are creasing. So I wanted to try those two because I have the one and I know this is like the other most popular, and see what I really like. Then another sort of last minute impulse buy on the travel sized aisle is a mini of the Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek Stick in Work, which I've almost bought the large one of several times, and I keep like being like, you don't need it, you don't need it. It's that bottom swatch right there. But I never find the mini of it. It's always sold out, and I saw it there and I was like, okay, might as well. And then finally, the last one is this Laura Mercier Caviar Eye Stick in Rush, which was one of the other few things that I remember thinking about after the fact. So this is a Sephora exclusive. It looks pink here, but it has like a duochrome, similar to that Urban Decay I featured in my suggestions. It's hard to see. You can kind of tell it has some sort of shift happening, but not, no, and then it looks too dark there. But take my word for it that it has a kind of pinky tan base with like a blue shift to it, and it's so pretty. Again, I love these kinds of shadows, and I'm happy to have it in a little stick form. And that's it for this little haul here, part deux. Thanks so much for watching. Please comment down below with what you guys got. I'm so curious to know any makeup, skincare, whatever, in case I ever get the strength to walk into another Sephora. You know, might be a couple months. But I appreciate you guys watching. You can subscribe if you liked this video. And thanks again. Talk to you soon. Bye.